Hi guys, how's it going? So I'm back already. I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. I think you guys know what I mean. So yeah, so I'm in another trade already. Let's do this, guys. Got to put my hair back. You know, got to start feeling good for this trade. I'm just kidding. There's nothing really to take a look at, but I do believe that we are still going to reach the exact same target that I mentioned. It's just a matter of time that we'll reach it for EOS, and that target right here will be roughly $8.35. So now I believe this is going to go up to about 9.10. Okay, I do believe it will go up to about 9.10 and make a very small retracement of this particular zone as the first sub wave. Okay, because we have to keep in mind that this little thing right there apparently is acting as a support. Not this one, sorry, I meant like, is that actually a really short-term support or something? Because if that was a very short-term support, what, did it make a channel? Did it make a channel? Man, if it made a channel, this is gonna go up really high and I'm gonna be super wrong. But realistically, this is sub 1, 2, and I honestly think that this is 3, and I think that's 4, and I think there's gonna be one more up there, like the 940 still, okay? So now let's go to EOS. Why am I shorting Metaverse coin right now? What we're noticing on Metavoin, Metavoin guys, Metavoin coin, everyone take a look at Metavoin. Yeah, you guys know that you can start this now, right, on Bitfinex? I didn't know that until a while ago, but I just start everything. Why would I want to click down and drop down menu and just do that, right? So the reason why I'm shorting Metaverse right now is because, guys, look at the RSI here. Something crazy happened with these guys. If you've noticed, no idea what the heck happened, but something major is going on with them right now to the point where they're achieving massively overbought regions. And we have not seen a lot of signs of slowing down yet, except for this hanging man, and also just extremely high RSI with these particular peaks right there, right? Like this one, for example, right? It's losing steam, right? This one gained a little bit of steam, but eventually it's like leveling off now. So let's go look at the 1 hour chart and see if it's painting a picture for us, okay? What we're seeing, guys, very clearly, sorry, my hair's a mess right now. What we're seeing very clearly is that that we double peak right here, okay? Like not double peak, but slightly higher. I just think it's a matter of time until this breaks down, right? Not only that, you look at the histogram, okay? Look at the histogram right here. Looks like it's about the downtrend, right? I mean, look how it's parabolic. You know how there's two different types of concave and convex, right? Like the way it's shaped like that, for example, right? Like if it parabolically went up, right? That's a parabolic going up, right? Sometimes it's very smooth like that as well, where it just levels off, or it's very steep upwards. That's like an exponential curve, right? And this one right here is moving towards this rhythm, which is basically the opposite of an exponential curve, right? On the downside. So we have to always keep that in mind. Now, what position am I in for EOS? I'm in an $18,000 position for EOS and a $6,000 position for Metaverse, which is a $24,000 position. Now let's talk about risk to reward. The risk to reward for this particular guy right there, I'm honestly gonna go down, guys. Let's go down. Let's actually do this right and get the ladder right, okay? I don't want to screw it up. If it does break there, it will now confirm that I can add more to my short position. I always target slightly more conservative than a 382 lately, right? But lately, what's the flavor of the month, guys? Right? You guys know what the flavor of the month is? Flavor of the year is 786 Fibonacci, man. Right? So this one actually ends up retracing. We got to do an Elliott wave for this guy here now, right? So where's the first sub wave? This is really confusing, this one, okay? Is that 5 and that did an ABC and that's literally the first wave right here of a new wave? Because if that were the actual count, I'm in such a bad position right now to be shorting. Really bad position, right? Because this one could have retraced already to 382. So now we got to wonder, what is the actual target? And what is the actual Elliott wave count? Because this one, guys, woo, is it ever hard to count? I kid you not. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think that's 5. And I think that's honestly ABC. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, like this could have been 1, 2, 3, 4. And then that, wow, that's a good count too. But are we only drawing this to make it fit? 1, ABC, subways 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, that couldn't have been it. 1, 2, 1, 2. We don't see everything, right? It's too small. We're too big right now. who knows, like, yeah, like this could have been somewhere right around here. That could have been very, very bullish, right? And then we go somewhere like 1 and 2 down here, then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to complete 3. ABC is down here. This is now the fourth wave to down over here where it makes the ABC, right? And then we finish it off entirely. Like, where did I choose this one? I might have just chosen like right there, roughly. I don't want to break it down too far. And then now we are at 5. And then we say to ourselves, all right, what is a fib target that it could have reached already, okay? So now, I don't want to be inaccurate, so I'll get this in here very, very quickly. This one goes like that. This is now 2. And what we see is, woo, wave 3 slightly breaks 261.8 fib extension, right? Or sorry, 161.8 fib extension. And then, by deduction, because wave 3 hits 161.8 extension, slightly above it, we try to target the same thing for the 261.8 extension, which now gets us to roughly a little bit higher than that. And it almost seems like we're at the max, guys, at the max for Metaverse. So as soon as we break down, I'm gonna probably add more to my position. I'm now in a $6,000 position, okay? Which is really not that much relative to other coins that I trade, obviously, or other, you know, EOS, obviously I play like much bigger, right? But the reason I play small for this, that one of what Twitter's asked me, right? One of my followers asked me, why am I playing small positions basically for ETP? And the reason I'm playing ETP very small right now, I said smally, very tiny positions right now, tired, is simply because I was burned before, right, playing like 100K positions on Metaverse, you guys remember, when the volume was only 2 mil. So I don't want to add too much to the market right now. I don't want to be like a market maker, if you guys heard that terminology. I just want to be an innocent bystander that is going with the flow rather than being a market maker on a smaller cap coin. Because keep in mind, I trade with my friends as well, right? So if I play big, they're going to play big as well, and it can definitely move a market, and it's kind of unethical in my opinion. So yeah, I'm going to keep you guys up to date when there's more of a news. Oh, sorry, when there's more news. But like, take a look here, right, guys? We're talking about a 7.44 gain on EOS from an $18,000 position. So we'll just say 8 times 18, that's 80 plus 64, $141,400 potential right there. Awesome, $1,400 potential with an RR of about 2.14 to 1. And then we also take a look at my Metaverse position as well, okay? Definitely, guys, daily RSI, I want to make note of right now that the daily RSI, not only did it double peak before, but we're also getting some rejection already, okay? And guys, we are already at the 81 ranges. Doesn't mean it can't hit 90, but what it could possibly mean is that this is kind of high right now, okay? So if we actually did this is the aggressive approach, 22% guys of 6K. You guys know what 22% of 6,000 is, $12,000 that I could be making right there. Or sorry, $1,200 I could be making on only a 6K position, which is tiny, right? That's the aggressive approach. Now let me show you guys the conservative approach, because now we're unsure of if this is the actual Elliott wave count. What if it finished 5 already and this is just the first start of a subwave of the 1, right? What if this is subwave 3 that's starting and this is subwave 1 of the 5 of subwave 3? Make sense? So because we have to assume that it could be possible, well guys, like I'm gonna assume somewhere as a support level right around, honestly, like the 0.618 region, because that's kind of where we reach roughly high price activity, right? High price action activity, right around there. So then this yields me a risk to reward of about 1 to 1 with a pretty high probability that leans more than 60% in my opinion. So when there's more of an update, folks, I will give you guys my word and my position, I'll give you guys what I think of these positions, and I'll let you guys follow up down the road. I'll probably be back in about half an hour. Let's see what happens. Hey guys, how's it going today? I'm back again. It's been about, I think 2 hours since I filmed, and I'm in 2 positions still. I'm not sure if my last video covered being in a position for Metaverse, but I am in a position for that for 8,000. Yeah, I did talk about it actually. And also for EOS, we're now in the position for 500 times $9.04. So 22K for 1 and 8K for 1. So we're playing about a $30,000 position right now. And I think we're gonna make about 6% of that in the next few minutes. So it's not too shabby. Well, not 6%, but like maybe 2% on EOS and maybe 4% on ETP. And that's probably when I'm gonna call it a night, to be honest. I'm not looking for a gigantic gain. I don't want to hold a position overnight. I just wanted to show you guys that just because I've been gone doesn't mean I've lost it, right? I'm just really busy furnishing the place once again. Yeah, this is looking very well. I mean, it dropped like a rock. Did you guys see the level 2 action there? It really much is overdue right now for a correction. Take a look at Bitcoin 6-hour charts RSI, okay? I mean, we're talking about peaking out at 87 there, which is a really high number. And 5 waves are officially forming. It's very difficult right now to want to go long on BTC as a day trader. You know, look at that histogram tick, okay? You guys see like a wick there, then we get this shooting star, doji type a shooting star there, very weak volume with the bulls pushing up. And then we get it's kind of like a hammer, but opposite, right? And it's not really a shooting star, but the wick does imply some bearish momentum. Also, this candle right here that we're on right now, 2 hours in, well, look at it. It's got like no volume at all. No volume at all for 1 hour in already. It's gonna move this down because I want to crouch down on the dining table here, or the bar rather. So yeah, I mean, now I'm interested in the 2-hour chart because we want to see what's in between, right? Hey guys, check out my trading view here. It expired, right? And you guys know how I only use pretty much like prepaid credit cards because I don't really need them for anything right now, at least, right? And I'm also kind of against fiat in general, so, and I don't want to use credit cards. I'd rather keep it with crypto. Everything that I do spend liquidated to pretty much cash nowadays. Anyways, talking too much about that. So if you guys notice here, this looks like a descending triangle, right? Well, actually, it's breaking support already. So what I'm noticing about this is that it's getting a series of a lower high and a lower low as well, despite the higher low price action right here. Histogram is also ticking as well. So we say to ourselves, is the 1 hour going to cross over? And the 1 hour sure did cross over. If we compare this low to this one here that has a higher low, but we take a look at the histogram on the 1 hour chart as well, it's already down ticking. And then we look at right here as well, it's getting a lower low and also lower highs. It's already coming down to 203, and EOS is really dying right now as well. Let's see if the 1 hour chart on EOS gave a lot of clues. Absolutely, guys, it did, right? Do you guys remember what I said in my last video? Okay, I always do what I say I'm gonna do, especially when it's with you guys as well. What I said was that I was waiting for a bounce, right? That's why I closed it at $9, and I was gonna enter again at 904. You guys can quote me on that if you like. Check out my tweets, check out my last live trade video as well. And I did do what I intended to do, which was enter at 904. And that's why I'm making this killer profit today, guys. I mean, yeah, I'm not sure if I mentioned this earlier about this bull trap. I cannot help but think that this is done, guys. Like, it's gotta be done. That's gotta be 1. That's gotta be 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's gotta be 3. That's gotta be 4. And that's gotta be 5. Therefore, there must be a Bitcoin retracement to roughly 7K first, we'll just say, okay? It just makes sense. Like, if not 7K, then, you know, we'll say like 66 to 7K on the low side. I feel like I got a kneel. Oh, this feels so much better doing this, guys, because I don't have a chair, right? Everything was coming in. I didn't want to just, like, you know, use a temporary chair or something like that. Like, I didn't want to bring anything into the place I didn't actually want to keep here. So I'm just gonna kneel on the ground. You guys can kind of see me how I am on the other side there. So let's just keep going. Ooh, yeah, look at EOS is doing really well. Like, I brought my bath mat over, guys. I brought my bath mat over. Like, I swear I said I was gonna enter at that price, guys, and come on, guys. Come on, you guys gotta keep up, okay? Keep up. Okay, guys, I'm on the ground. I'm not sure if I said my last video, but I'm on the ground because my legs hurt. I don't have a chair yet, right? I actually found out that my desk is coming a lot sooner than expected, which is great. Maybe even this week, and it's only like Tuesday, so because I'm in touch with the manufacturer right now. It's a custom desk. So today is like 18. It might come, yeah, maybe Friday, possibly even Thursday, depending on how much more I want to pay for shipping, I guess. So it's going pretty well, guys. It's going very well right now. If I close my position at 86, that's $470 profit, right? I mean, I think that's a great profit. I don't know about you guys, but then if I'm up like, say, yeah, between 400 to 500 on that one with a $300 trade profit on the other one, that's 800 in the past few hours of trading. On top of my ETP short right now, where I'll just get a simple $200 on that one, then we'll just call it $1,000 in the past 4 hours of trading, okay? There we go. There's one right there that closed, like I mentioned. Bam, guys. That's $450 plus my other $3 one. $300 profit earlier. You guys remember when I said, okay, you guys got to keep up, that I'm going to play the bounces, right? I know I was going to sleep, but you guys know me better than that by now. And I said I was going to enter at $9, right? At $9.04, right? Exactly, 9.04. And if you guys look back on my previous tweet, right, I said that, and that's what my price was at. So if you guys had actually taken my advice for that as well, you'd be in profit. Or if you actually had joined me in the other video when I tweeted my position from 9.10 and then it fell like 2-3%. Yeah, so they were both two pretty good calls there. Anyways, I hope you guys got in on some of that as well. Like, I don't mean to toot my own horn. I'm just saying that if I'm ever very transparent with my trade, please always consider it, right? Because the ultimate goal is to help out everybody. So cheers, guys. 450 bucks. Where's the staples button? Here it is. That was easy. Guys, check out this optical illusion right now. Don't they just seem like a really short person right now? Right? I just seem like a really short person right now. But my hands are actually this high, and I'm just on the ground. Is that a weird optical illusion? Did you guys see that earlier? I think it was the way like I had my legs positioned like that, right? And I put my arms in front of me. Did you guys see this? Look, I'm really short right now. Like, is that cool? Is that so cool? Do you guys see what I'm doing? Anyways, I'm in a metaverse position still right now, okay? And I'm really happy because it like started to spike down, and I honestly just want to break even. It's not even much. It's only $8,000 that I'm in. But you know what? Like, $8,000 position right now, that's got a chance to break down to at least, I'm guessing, the 55 EMA, or sorry, the 382 fib region of just that specific structure, with insanely overbought regions right now on the daily. And we're like about 8 hours into the day already for the daily candle, and we've got like a shooting star rejection right now on Metaverse. I mean, look how high that RSI is, guys. Remember every time I've been catching the top for Metaverse, and it's been going really well? Well, this is going to be one of those times again, guys, I think. And this one's got some great potential. Like, if you look at the 6 hour chart, actually, that showed a lot, right? 6 hour chart showed the dual rejection. I'm just checking how much time I got left. Like, the last candle right there that formed an hour and 40 minutes ago had a very bearish candle, right? Like a shooting star with little volume. This one's gonna have even less volume, in my opinion. And it's already getting like a bearish engulfing candle with the tweezer type combination. Just see how much time I have left because my microphone's in the way since I'm on the ground. Yeah, this is a shooting star with about an hour and 20 minutes left to go. That's why I'm gonna short for ETP. Alright guys, so I'm still in my trade right now for Metaverse. So let me give you guys a clue, okay? When it got to this high on our side last time, it dropped in a single day 20%. Then the next time the RSI got roughly that high again, it dropped a really large percent. So last time it was 20%, the time before it dropped another 20%. So every time the RSI gets to these particular ranges, if you ladder it effectively, it's gonna drop at least 20%. It happened for the very last 2 times as well, on the 3rd wave. But now we're actually on the 5th wave already. So there's a really strong probability, if you ladder it properly, that this little $8,000 position of mine could turn into a $2,000 profit trade. So that's why I want to ramp up my position a little bit more now, but I'm not going to add until it goes up every about 2% increments, because I do believe that this is going to be my trade for the month in terms of making a very big play if I could actually get it. And I'm not too worried about the volume because the volume's now well over 10 million in 24 hours. So keep you guys up to date. I'm ordering some pizza right now. Time to eat some food. Hey guys, how's it going today? So the reason why I'm looking at ETP is because 1, it's the most volatile coin right now on Bitfinex. 2, it's got more than enough volume for me to day trade. And 3, it's one of the most overbought coins right now on Bitfinex, and it's got by far the most potential after doing my morning scan. To give you guys an example, over 3 hours, this thing spiked up 7%, and then over 15 minutes, it spiked down about 4.5%. That's some insane volatility right there, right? And I look at the daily chart, and unfortunately, it's so freaking high right now that there's a higher chance of it breaking down than up. This might be the very final histogram ticks going up, if you guys have noticed there, right? So what do smart traders do, guys, when they're bearish, right? Well, take a look at this. It spiked up to 209, 209, 212, and here I am filling up my short to make sure I manage my base price, as most people should be doing as well. Here's the histogram tick coming down. So what I am doing, guys, to be a very conservative trader, actually, because I don't know if this is the final fifth wave up or not, I'm actually only taking the Fibonacci range of this specific range here, and I'm only going for literally an 8% increase now, right? An 8% gain. And the RR is actually, my phone's blowing up right now. I probably should check it soon. Okay, I should probably get going right away for lunch. So anyways, so here's a 1-to-1 RR roughly, right? With a really high probability, with lots of candles that look like it's starting to reject already. So guys, because whenever I play one wave at a time, as I'm fairly bearish in this particular time frame, as it gets higher and higher and higher, slightly, like around these ranges, right, I will be more than happy to keep stacking up higher and higher until it falls. So this is what we do to manage our position, to make sure that we're laddering to get the best possible average price. So without risk, there's simply no possibility of reward. So I'm not really down that much right now. I'm more so just gonna chill and just see how this position goes. I personally don't see it spiking up another 30 cents, for example, because it's so overbought already. So I'll keep you guys updated way down the road with this position, and it will be my final video on Metaverse today. Hey guys, so I'm still really up like on my day in general. Like yesterday, we're just gonna make this particular like series or whatever over the past I guess like 24 hours of trading, when I actually started trading again here on the computer. So I had that one trade for like I think 500 yesterday for EOS in a long, or sorry, in a short, and then I went EOS long, right, just to catch that bounce. Actually, no, I shorted twice. That's right. I shorted EOS twice. One was from $9.10 to $9, and the other time was at $9.04, where I talked about shorting it again, right, and adding more from $9.04. Then I closed around $8.92. So that was $800 up. So after this particular one right here, I should be up fairly a lot, right? So I added a lot more to my position, so you guys will see how I'm managing this throughout the day. I'm now in a $12,000 position, right? So with my 12K position right here, we do our RR right around here. Stop loss, honestly, it's going to be severely adjusted. So right now, it's still about 1-to-1. We'll say it's roughly 215 for now. And I'm still targeting about 186 range right here for a possible 8% gain on a $12,000 position. So $8,000, let's see how much this is. Let's pull up our Excel spreadsheet here, guys. So this is the table that I'm always using, right? 86 cents is where I want to close it at. I've got 6,000 coins. My target too is roughly 175, or sorry, 1.80, let's just say 87, 1.75, that's target 2, that's the aggressive one. My base price is 2.0370. So I'm in a $12,200 position right now. Really good. Oops, that's not my stop loss, I'm sorry. My stop loss is 215 about. Okay, and my target one is about 1.87, we'll say. So right now, based off this RR here at the T2, 175, that's going to be a 2.54 RR. But right now, as it stands for the conservative one, we're in a very high probability trade for a 1.48 RR with a maximum profit potential of 997 for target 1, and then for target 2 is about 1,700. I'm very curious to see how this is going to play out. This one just shot down to about $2.03, but it got rejected almost right away. But the important thing to me is that it's now finally testing the 200 EMA, which is important. And I think that's actually going to close below the 200 EMA, or sorry, the 55 EMA for the 15-minute chart. But on the 5-minute chart, it's definitely going to try to do something here at the 200 EMA. Yeah, so here's what I'm talking about, right? The 200 EMA, it's like closing below it on a 5. And then on a 15-minute chart here, it might close below it very, very soon. Let's see how it goes. I'm very, very excited for this trade. All right, level 2 price action reading time, guys. We're seeing a big battle at the $7,400 range, right? But the bulls simply cannot get it above $7,400 right now. And if you actually look on a 15-minute time chart, okay, guys, we have not broken below the 55 EMA since for the past 3 days on Bitcoin. 3 days, okay? I'm gonna show you guys one more time. The last time we broke down below the 55 EMA has been 3 days and 16 hours ago. And we have gone up about 18 to 19% already, okay? And now this is the first time in 3 days and 16 hours that we have actually closed below the 55 EMA. So for day traders, what you want to look for is basically a candle like this. One that first of all, it closes below the 55 EMA where there's just a body. And then after you get a body that closes, you want a wick to reject to the upside, okay? So when the wick rejects to the upside that we just saw right there, wasn't much, it was only like 0.5%. But nevertheless, it's significant because it's been a very long time since we actually closed below this right here. Now, never mind you, it could very well be a bull or a bear trap, right? We simply don't know yet. I'm just trying to point out some small significant factors that make me analyze a very short-term trend, right? So the short-term trend right now is that, hey, we ask ourselves, okay, well, when's the last time it closed below it? Well, 3 days, 16 hours ago, closed below it right here, and then the bulls tried to push it above the 55 EMA, but simply got rejected and closed back down. It's kind of like right here, okay, where you're trying to break to the downside, right, but you just keep bouncing off of the 55 EMA. But now this is for the bearish side right here, okay, so we look at 7,400 right here. It's a pretty big barrier right now to get through. Now the bulls will want to try to get back to that side. So let's see how this happens and what happens. Okay guys, I'm gonna start unloading like small amounts. We're talking like micro amounts here because I just don't want to miss out in case there's a bounce. And you know what? I went shopping yesterday for okay, I'm just gonna show you guys it in my bathroom, right? I buy a lot of weird stuff. So I like to buy things like lotions and like different kinds of lotions and creams, whatever, colognes, candles for the bathroom. So all of this, I bought it yesterday for almost like 700 Canadian, right? It's like 500 or whatever American, 600, I don't know, around there. So I'm already up roughly that amount, okay? Roughly that amount right now in American. So if I take the profit here, it's actually gonna pay for what I bought it yesterday. So am I down to actually take some profit? Yeah, I'm down to take some profit right there. Okay, so someone actually is dumping to me already right here, okay? 437. Okay, it's gonna get a little bit in here, just micro amounts, right? Just to shut off some of your position sizing. So you guys like take a look at Bitcoin right here, where it looks like it could possibly find support on a very short term right here, then try to break above the 55 EMA just to test it again. But yeah, because of that, I want to be able to add more to my short, or sort of take some of my profit here and then add more to my short, like around 202, right? It just makes no more sense like that if you're managing your positions wisely. So I missed my chances, of course, you know, like to close earlier, but there's a really good chance that like it's still gonna go down a lot more than this, put it that way. Now it's just a matter of making sure I manage these positions. 500 at a time, guys, that's all I need to do, 500 at a time. Probably gonna make this 499 instead here, okay? And after this, guys, I'm gonna go to the gym. I have this awesome gym in this place, right? It's so freaking gorgeous. And yeah, I should probably start getting a lot more fit, you know, like start worrying about my health a lot more since it's free to use anyway, since it comes with the apartment. Why not start to use it, especially when it's a very, very luxurious one as well. Yeah, so slow shedding off the position here. Keep you guys updated soon. So here we go, it's just starting to chip away a little bit. See that guy there, he just got chipped away at the 1,000. Or sorry, they're gonna chip away at the 1,000 right there, 9,449. I'm just gonna put some at 9,401 too. Like just a tiny bit. Do you guys see Bitcoin just pushing down right now? Right here, okay. Still looking like it's gonna push down. Ooh, the 30-minute chart, guys, is below the 55 EMA on the 30-minute chart. Yikes, it's really bearish. It's super bearish now, guys. Like, makes no sense for me to not try to close my position lower now. Now I got a pretty good amount there. Decent amount. I'm moving mine way lower than that. I didn't want to put it here, just to be very clear, okay? Whoops. can't highlight it. Weird. I just want to put this one really low then. Whatever. Sometimes it's hard to click on them because they overlap each other. You know what I mean? Alright, so I've got 161 left to go. Let's see if I can shut off some of my position there. It's not much, 94.82. I should probably change it to 94.83. Always micro-manage your positions, okay? There's no point of me having a 95.20. That's like, 0.05 up. Everything adds up. So I make sure that I'm very careful with how I'm working on my position sizing there and also the exact price that I specify. Well, this person just asked me to message him. Yeah, this person asked me if I'm investing on behalf of other people, guys, or trade. No, I don't do that. Makes no sense to do it because honestly, I can just trade my own money. And people are like, take a percentage of it. But once again, I can just trade my own money. I don't trade this amount because I cannot trade more. I trade this amount because of position sizing, which is very important, right? Position sizing calculations are all done in my head. Not only that, my specific scalping strategy can only play with a very specific amount. You cannot day trade $150,000 or $250,000, which I could. If I want to shorten my margin account right now, I can short another, just to be very clear, okay? Just for Metaverse, I can short another, this is not bragging, trust me, it's not, okay guys? It's just letting you guys know about position sizing. Sure, I can play another 70,000 ETP if I wanted to, but I'm not going to because then if I added more in my position, have like $150,000 position, it'll be forever until I can actually shut it off with this low type of volume. So you guys, that's why I don't take money from other people, right? Like, and that's why you can't just be like, oh yeah, just add 5% more or 10% more to your position size. It doesn't work like that, guys, at all when it comes to a specific strategy that you maintain. Yo guys, how is it going? Do you guys remember from a few videos back where I was talking about how to confirm the degree of a trend for what specific time frame? The way that I personally do it is I look at the 55 EMA, and I also have other EMAs as well. EMA is the exponential moving average. I personally use the 8, the 13, the 21, and the 55, which are all Fibonacci numbers. And the way that I do it is as a day trader, where we focus on very short time frames, right? Sorry about the sounds, guys. The way that we do it is we look at when was the last time it actually crossed over to specific EMAs and how long did it actually stay above those EMAs for. So if we look at Bitcoin, it has not broken below even the 55 EMA or the 200 EMA by much over the past 4 days and 6 hours. And now it has finally broken below it. Not only has it broken below it, but it actually death crossed as well. A death cross is where the 200 moving average ends up being above the 55 moving average, where it acts as a hard resistance. So now we've officially death crossed on a 5-minute time frame. So to me, as a day trader, now this might not mean much to a swing trader, right? And to an investor, longer term means nothing. This is specifically for day traders. What we have to acknowledge is that the trend has certainly changed because it has panned over to a greater degree time frame. And then we also keep looking at the other time. I'm watching Star Wars right now. I've never watched Star Wars, guys. I'm watching The Last Jedi. Is that what it's called? So now we look on the 15-minute chart and we say, wow, it has never trended below the 55 or the 200 moving average, really, right? Since all the way over there on July 15. But now, all of a sudden, we went below it. Now, the question is, will it cascade over to larger degrees as well? Like on the 30, it bounced right off of it. So what I'm waiting for now is to see if it's actually going to get well above the 55 EMA on a 15-minute chart first, right? So for my position, I was actually up about 600 bucks. Now I'm pretty much break even, you can say. So I just want to give you guys a little bit of a tip when it comes to how to confirm degrees on trends. Okay guys, I'm back now. So it's been about a few hours now, right? I had a chance to take profit right there, guys. Remember that? I had a chance to take profit there for well over, how much, like $600-700 there. But I did not take profit because I anticipated going much actually lower than that, okay? And that's okay. You guys are gonna get yourselves into these positions often. I had a $12,000 position and I could have made like about 600 bucks already, right? Which is a 5% gain. Now, people would be very happy with that, right? And I should have done that as well in hindsight. So I'm actually learning a lot as well always. So we're always gonna catch ourselves making some mistakes. But you know what? It's okay. You don't have to play every single bounce. It hasn't even come close to hitting my stop loss in any way at all, right? In fact, I'd be laddering a lot higher as well. So because let's say I actually took my profit right here, okay? I could have actually added more on there. And how would I have done that? And how would I have targeted another entry? Well, these lines, you guys didn't see it, but I was actually drawing it for a while now. It's conforming very well with some bull trapped regions there. So now, just based on projection and symmetry as well, and telemetry, does it make sense that it could possibly hit something like that? Or maybe a little bit more of an angle? Yeah, really, it's possible. So $1.90 would be a really ideal target, right? I unloaded a little bit. Check it out. I unloaded like, not there, I was buying more there though. I sold some at, or sorry, closed some at 194, which was 10 cents under, which is only like 300, it wasn't much. But I actually added more to my position, just like a few hundred, right? So now I'm at 6,000. It's going all right so far. My base price actually increased by about a penny after I did that, which is really good. So now we're just gonna ride this guy out and see how far it can actually go down. I think it's gonna be a very good payday. I think I'm definitely gonna clear over, like, honestly, I think I'm gonna clear well over, yeah, like over $1,000 for this trade, guys. It's gonna be a very easy trade. I hope some of you guys got into it. I mean, take a look at this right here. Man, guys, when RSI is this high, you cannot be scared. You gotta just learn how to time it if you guys wanna enter into a short position, okay? Shorting is all about timing. Take a look at the daily, okay? Take a look at the daily right here. Doji candle, very indecisive candle with about half of the volume. This candle right there as well is pretty much, I'd say like a bearish spinning top combined with a hanging man slash doji type candle. I'd say more of a hanging man because the body is, it should be a lot smaller, right? Like if it was a hanging man, the body, sorry, let's say it was a doji, the body would be thinner. If it was a hanging man, the body would be thicker. So it's kind of in the middle right there. So we've got about, and this is like an hour ago that formed. So on a 6-hour candle that just formed an hour ago as well, we got a very bearish candle, which signaled to the market that the bears are starting to take control. So bulls wanted to give it one last push up, right? And I thought the bears were actually going to take over after this one a few days ago. I was watching it, but not a lot. So this one right here, the bulls started to push up even more, right? But here's where they lost their steam. The volume completely died off, not even a wick, just the body, right? A little bit of a rejection to the downside. But this one said bulls are trying. They're gonna try harder. I don't know about this guy right there. It looks like they can't try that much more, right? And then this one right here, bam, is where they failed. And because they failed on this particular candle, I'm so confident in this trade, guys, honestly. I'm so confident in this trade that I'm gonna make an easy $1,000. And then in the next 24 or in the 24-hour span that I've been trading, I'll be up what, 800 and then 1,000, so easy $1,800 in less than 24 hours. Alrighty guys, you know what? It didn't even end up becoming that great of a trade because it's too late at night already and I'm extremely tired. It's like 3 in the morning and I'm just like on my 4th movie today already. I'm watching Terminator 2 right now. So I thought it was gonna be a much bigger trade and I think it will, but you know what? The truth is I just do not want to swing it. So what I did just now was I closed 6,000 EOS. 6,000 EOS, and there's not that much volume. That's pretty much me, that entire volume right there, spiking up from $1.98 to like 201 around there. So it ended up being about a 200, let me just mute this. It's too far away, I'm too lazy. But yeah, this ended up becoming like a $200 profit. So from my earlier trade that you guys saw, and this one right here. So in the past 24 hours, officially I'm trading, it was like 500 plus 300 plus about 250. So this one ended up becoming like about a $1,000 profit from the trade that you guys saw yesterday, earlier in this video, and this one right here. So yeah, the RSI is still way too high, guys, in general. Way too high, and I do believe that it will fall down. It's just a matter of when is it going to fall down. So I'll see you guys later. I hope you enjoyed this live trade of mine. Take care. I don't think I'll ever get sick of that view when you're almost 30 floors up and there's a river up there. Love it. But I'm up extra early today because of this over there. It's hard to see, but it's actually groceries on the ground. Yeah, I actually order my groceries online and they deliver it. And I pay like an extra $10 or something to deliver it. I do that because if I have to head out, right? It's not because I'm lazy, trust me. It's because if I have to head out to grocery shop for an hour or two, well, that's a lot of my time. Put it that way, that could be better invested to something else, right? So I could be trading instead, or I could be watching the market, I could be doing TA. So I really do value my time and I pay for convenience. So, you know, if I'm gonna be grocery shopping for 2 hours, that could actually cost me a lot of money to go grocery shopping rather than just shop for it online. Anyways, I just thought I'd tell you guys a little bit more about me there. So last night I closed off my metaverse position very prematurely, but the thing about a day trader is we never hold positions overnight, okay? This is not a swing trade. This is not you guys being a day trader or swing trader and then all of a sudden, right, because you didn't stick to your stop loss, you now became an investor because you're holding for long term because you didn't stick to your stop loss, right? It doesn't work like that for day traders, okay? You make that rule very early. Are you gonna be a swing trader or a day trader? I am a day trader. I do not keep positions overnight, simple as that. I lost out on literally $750 of extra profit because I didn't keep it up overnight. But it's okay though. I stick to my rules that I formulate for myself. Last night I had a position from about 204 and it dropped down about 7% while sleeping, as expected. So I closed mine extremely early, but over the past 24 hours, I'm still up about $1,050. So I don't really care. So I'm gonna do my morning scan and we'll go from there. I just want to follow up with my position for Metaverse for you guys, since I like to be 100% transparent. Let me just settle in a little bit this morning and see when all my deliveries are coming, and I'll get a morning scan out soon.